Yes, Yahweh, Elohim. It is September 7th, 2024. I am God, Yahweh, Love, Elohim, Elohim. It's 3 a.m. this morning, September 7th, 2024. I'm in Adamsville, Alabama, Jefferson County, on Venus, the planet of love, Elohim, Creator God, Yahweh, Love, Elohim, Elohim, I am. This morning, September 7th, 2024. This message is continuation for the feminine angelic celestial beings, Yahweh. Pussy angelic holders, I am Yahweh. Angelic pussy holders, I am love, Yahweh. Their creator, whose name is love of all females, love Elohim, love Yahweh, and love Elohim, has continued to communicate with me, God, Yahweh. And this morning is their reassurance that Elohim is with them still, also in this moment. So, language. Confusion happened, for I am the creator, Elohim, love is my name, that created the creation of confusion and frustration of Elohim, which is to dissolve friction. So the word friction is what we had from the beginning when I spoke this word Elohim, and the creation of confusion and the creation of frustration of Elohim by me, love Elohim, was one of the solutions to resolving and dissolving friction. Now called a disposition also, where I am God, Yahweh, love Elohim, which is my disposition of Elohim currently. The word female is not an original word in language. However, it is a word of creation. Love is creation of Elohim, which is still the female creator. When the word female was translated from my English language, created by me, God, Yahweh, love Elohim, Elohim, I had not given the word Elohim in my English dictionary. Therefore, Elohim did not create the body. Elohim did not create the body first. The creator named love created the body first. And the creator named love created language first. My language is the English language created by me, God, Yahweh, love Elohim, where love Elohim is my name, El Yahweh, which was also a resolution or a solution to friction with Elohim from outside of this universe, which is the majority of where Elohim is. Beyond creation is the origin of this invention called creation of Elohim, where creation would only at the most be considered 1% of what Elohim is possibly doing everywhere. So, this word female, which uses the sound of creator and Elohim, E-L, is obviously part of our creation, but Elohim is basically masculine, and Elohim creates masculine and feminine. So there is no men or spirit ghost men that ever created females first. They don't even know what it truly is. I'm the first male. Alpha Elohim, God Yahweh, love Elohim, the first male in creation with love. They didn't create the first male. And so the word female cannot have been from their creator, for it did not create females. And language is not from their creator first either, whatever it was. May 19, 2017. So, when female was translated into 1,000 other languages, especially with the Bible of myself, God, Yahweh, love Elohim, Elohim, they skipped the word Elohim, which is part of the energy of everything that is able to move or have the ability to seem to move within everything that is Elohim, including creation itself. Elohim. Like 1, 2, 3. Elohim. And I suppose that second and third sound is always there. With Elohim. It's always there. Elohim. Elohim. It's always there. So, when female was translated, that's where deception is placed, but it cannot be remedied. There's no solution to that with masculine mortal, male, spirit, ghost men. in alphabet letters. There's no cure for it. So females are innocent of that in 1,000 languages, especially with the Bible. So they were given amnesty with me, God, Yahweh, Love, Elohim, of Henry Ford Motors Company, which is about the first location, projected formulation of Elohim within creation. And the first place, in the first place in creation is called a source of suffocation. The next place is called the source of suffocation is my playhouse, and I'm the creator of the creation called is. So, females are registered at source of suffocation is my playhouse that Love Elohim was creating a female race, and a female race is also registered at projective formulation, where my name Henry Ford Motors Company is also united with projective formulation of Elohim and source of suffocation my playhouse Elohim. Therefore, they were given amnesty with me, God Yahweh, that I was already named creator before source of suffocation my playhouse. So my creation there is called sarcastic sarcasm, that there was no Jesus Christ with me, God Yahweh, Love Elohim, with their Elohim or any Elohim anywhere. The mind was still being created at that time. Um, so the word female is a source of problems with alphabet letters, of dyslexia, attention deficit disorder, AIDS and HIV, schizophrenia, all kind of neurology or neurological mental health issues, where the alphabet computations of Elohim, word with language, the answers are right there. When men translated the word female in 1,000 languages, they were completely wrong, probably deliberately, I suppose. But the word male was not completely wrong. I'm the Elohim, creator of Elam. That word is spelled E-L-A-M, Elam. With me, Love Elohim, accountability. My name is M-A-L-E, spelled exactly backwards from E-L-A-M, Elam. Male is my name, Elohim, God, Yahweh, Love Elohim. So, female was a problem. Male was not exactly the problem, but they start from the creator of Elam. All men, spirit ghost men. I was there in accountability. That's where they began with Elohim, with the body, whatever it ended up being before they died, those men and ghosts. And so, help was the word that was given to Elohim. And when men uncreated the word help in language, like in Spanish, ayudar, they just lost everything of Elohim. So it's called America the 12th. I had to create amnesty in the USA as a female nation with me, God Yahweh, Love Elohim, of David Rockefeller, that gave the USA bank accounts for females, that the USA is a female nation. The US is all masculine. For females, Henry Ford Motors Company was creating communities for females, and some of them were called angels, with me, God Yahweh, Love Elohim. Therefore, you can go to the 12th alphabet letter in the English dictionary to find out all of the words that men and spirit ghost men used, uncreated themselves in 1,000 other languages that I would never speak. I am God Yahweh. I would never speak a language of another person or another race or nothing. I created English language, me, God Yahweh. I'm very happy about it. It works today. I would never speak the language of another person. I am Elohim of the English language. I would not need another language spokenly, being Love Elohim. There's no other language I would need speaking, for I am Elohim already. So I never needed another language. So I'm part of the Hebrew language. I'm part of the Latin language. I'm part of the Greek language, right in the Bible of Jesus Christ. I'm part of Spanish, and I knew something about Espanol on the continent of Atlantis. 1791 is my code there, with the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, and the U.S. Constitution with me, God Yahweh Elohim of these United States. I knew of Espanol. They did not know alphabet letters very well. So I gave them the first English-Spanish translation of the Bible with atlases in it on my continent of Atlantis, which is my territory on my other planet, Plymouth there. Anyway, so the rest of this message for females, with their amnesty, it's all about alphabet letters today, that the 12th alphabet letter is where Elohim, name is love, every 12th alphabet letter. So I have a name, Isaac Corbett Smith, with a Dred Scott case that I didn't need the 12th alphabet letter with any name of mine. For Elohim name is love, so I left Elohim name in my system with Buddy Bowden. His name is Charles Joseph Buddy Bowden. That's Elohim name love. Just El. My name is Elohim. Its name is love. El. I left it with Langston Hughes. Elohim with Edgar Allan Poe twice. That Elohim, its name is El with my name, Love Elohim in creation. I left its word with Calvin Trice Spencer Murphy 5 times. Calvin Trice Davies, Calvin Trice Johnson, Calvin Trice Jackson, Calvin Trice Benson, and Calvin Trice Murphy in my banking system. That its name is El with me, Love Elohim. All right. Then I left their creator's name El, which is love for me, Love Elohim. I left it with David Rockefeller twice with my name Rockefeller. I left it with Fitzgerald Kennedy, which closed the USA for the U.S. draft of Elohim with me, God Yahweh, in the U.S. January 1964 is the end of that. And the rest of the USA is just a female nation with my banking system there. And so everywhere where there's a 12th alphabet letter, it's just called America the 12th since George Washington. Basically, it's the preamble of the Constitution. George Washington already knew that already. The Declaration of Independence, so it's called Declaration, where Elohim name is El. So, prayers that females can pray that Elohim always creates for them. Patience, Elohim will always give you patience if you ask for it. Kindness, Elohim will always give female kindness. Love, Elohim creates them with love. They can always ask Elohim for that. Guidance, Elohim will give you directions and instructions, which is where they're from with Elohim. Females can always ask Elohim for deliverance. For Elohim creates reservation, hesitation, and preservation for those reservations with females. With its word Elohim, they could always ask Elohim for joy. For Elohim creates joy. They can always ask Elohim for peace. Elohim creates peace. They can always ask Elohim for faith. Elohim creates faith. They could always ask Elohim for hope, which is the name of Dwight Eisenhower. His name was Love, the Lord of Hope. May 24th, 1953, that's Dwight Eisenhower, Elohim #1 of the USA system with me, God Yahweh Elohim of these United States. Females can always ask Elohim for assurance or reassurance. Elohim will give that to them. Females can always ask Elohim for intelligence, but that's where it's creating love. Elohim with intelligence, and that's part of its word of Elohim, Elohim. Females can always ask Elohim for energy. Elohim, that's my name, energy on my money, INNERG. In God we trust. I uncreated my name, energy, for my motto on my money, for the word energy that your world had about solar energy. Females can always ask Elohim for motivation. Elohim will get them motivation. Females can always ask Elohim for light. Elohim gives them light to see. Females can always ask Elohim for vision for the future, if you want. For Elohim is creating their vision and their future simultaneously from source supplication my playhouse. Their future was already sure. So there's plenty things. Any alphabet letter with a 12 alphabet letters in the English dictionary, Elohim will create it for females, for it is there with you. Elohim is definitely one place where your ears are. And its word is El. That's its word in creation, El. So my name was El Shaddai, El Olam, El Elyon. In your intellectual property, my name was El Titanic, El Love, El The. Me, God Yahweh, my name is El1. Any El name is my name, Love Elohim, being God, Yahweh. Any one of them. So I stopped doing that system already on that earth that died 500 years ago. I been stopped doing it like thousands of years ago. So that's what this message is. 3 a.m. this morning, September 7, 2024. Amnesty for females, the feminine angelic beings of Yahweh. Pussy angelic holders, I am Yahweh. Angelic pussy holders, I love Yahweh. Already me, Elohim. That Elohim is with you still. You are an aspect of Elohim expression. From the creation of perversion, you are another version of me, God Yahweh, called goddesses or godliness or godly or something in English language. Elohim is there with you. You're standing inside of Elohim. You are being held within Elohim locations and places with and without the seeming body. You are part of Elohim intelligence as female. I mean, I'm only 1% of anybody. Me, love Elohim. I'm 1% of anybody. So I don't even start with touching the human body. I'm 1% of any and everybody that has a body. Me, love Elohim. Therefore, my name is God, Yahweh, with its Elohim. And so Elohim is more than 1%. It's not a physical body, but everything that's physical is within Elohim. Existence, everything that's physical is within Elohim existence. So we created dimensions of the minds where life exists, the body exists. And so it is communicating with the female creator whose name is love. Their creator name, the creator of their creator is Elohim. And Elohim creates love, which is the name of the female creator. Love is the creator of both God and me, Yahweh. I'm with myself. Love Elohim. I am God, Yahweh. That I have to declare independence at all times. For my name is the word Elohim when I speak the word Elohim. And name is my word, and word is its word. For me, Elohim, Elohim, I am God, Yahweh. We agree with the I am affirmation. You can always agree with Elohim, with I am. That's Elohim affirmation and Elohim confirmation. Very surely it creates I am. There is no other creation that creates I am except Elohim. The original is I am Elohim. Then it was changed to love is the meaning of I am in language, where I am God Yahweh. So I am love Elohim. Then that became called creation. That love is creation of Elohim. Then I am Yahweh Elohim. Then that became who is Yahweh. Then I am God Yahweh Elohim. Then I didn't need my word Elohim for we created first, second, and third. I am God Yahweh. This is what I speak. And so my constitution, the Constitution in my Dred Scott case for these United States, which is Isaiah Karai Smith, my Chief Justice, and Isaac Corey Smith, my trustee, and backwards and forward, with Dred Scott for 1 millennium. The Constitution, which is part of the Dred Scott case, is not the U.S. Constitution. The Constitution is just I am Yahweh, which is how I started my federal and federal government systems there. I am Yahweh. So you had a first and last name first. So this message, I'm trying to make it short for this computer, the World Wide Web Internet computer. I hope it uploads to you this morning at 3 a.m., September 7, 2024. And it will continue to answer you. It gave you about 15 things or so that you could pray to Elohim. Every day it's the same. Every hour it's the same. Those prayers are always available to you with the Elohim that creates the female creator named Love. Every instant you could ask for it. Every hour is called religion or something, or religious or routine or worship. You could worship those things like patience, humility, kindness, care. You can ask the Elohim for deliverance, help, guidance, future deliverance, motivation. You can ask Elohim for these things. It already creates it. That is Elohim there. So it sort of declares a little independence from it. For it is all those things plus about a zillion other things simultaneously. Therefore, this word that I speak is a word of differentiation with myself, God Yahweh. Thank you.